Now then guys, how you doing? Thank you for joining me again for the Season 3 review of the Newcastle rebuild. So things haven't gone the way that I originally wanted. We had a really shocking start to the season. We'll go through that shortly. Yeah, I'm making my excuses already, getting them in nice and early, obviously to set the expectation. But let's have a look through the league. So league table wise then, this tells the story, doesn't it? We've all played 38 games, it's all done and dusted, 58 points on the board, and we finished in 8th place. Now like I say, we had an absolute shocking start to the season, and we done well in fairness to get ourselves into the 8th place. We had we could have done better, let's be honest. But we're not looking over our shoulder anymore, we are a top half team at worst, let's be honest, and we're going to push for Europe every single season. So yeah, there we go. We had 17 wins, 7 draws and 14 losses. A goal difference of +1. Shocking. We conceded 71 goals. That is down there with the bottom teams. It really is. We can score goals for fun. We scored 72. We scored 20 more than West Ham, who finished in 6th. So we are doing bits. But yeah, as you can see there, not ideal. So when you look at the fixtures then, you look at those first 5 games, they weren't kind to us at all, as we took on Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City and Tottenham. 4 of the first 5 games that we played were those guys with West Brom sandwiched in there. And West Brom was a game that we won 2-1. We lost 2-1 to Liverpool, 4-0 at Chelsea, 4-1 at Manchester City, and we got beat 3-2 at Tottenham. Yeah, and things weren't looking good. We were actually bottom of the league by that point. It was an absolute shambles. We then puckered up. We had a fairly decent September. Not bad at all, wins against Arsenal, 2-1. We beat PSG in the Champions League. So, a 2-1 victory there. We beat Lazio in the Champions League, 3-0. We drew with Sevilla, 2-2. Yeah, a big defeat to Bournemouth and to Leeds United. We carry on into October. We had a really good October, a 3-0 defeat at Lazio, but then again a 3-2 victory away at the Parc des Princes against PSG. Absolutely massive. And then we beat Sevilla 3-1 at home. A 3-3 draw with Manchester United is a big result. Patania with 2 goals and Samiskas there. And then we have the Qatar World Cup, which gives us an opportunity to obviously rebuild morale again. We do that. We have a very good friendly patch there. Then, though, we draw 1-1 with Wolves and get beat 4-1 at Burnley. It's an absolute shambles. Arsenal, we beat 4-0 at home. And that is basically the story. As we get to the AFL semi-final, where we ended up getting beat 3-0 by Chelsea. We got absolutely battered. We got out of the FA Cup not long after. 3-0 against Norwich. Manchester City, we beat 4-0. Tottenham 5-2. We beat Liverpool 3-1. So there's games that we lost at the start of the season. We pucked them up, but then we just fell apart. From then on was absolute game over. We'd got ourselves into a decent position. 3-0 defeat to West Ham. 5-3 defeat at Leeds United. Everton 2-1. We got out of the Champions League after, we got absolutely smashed by Juve there. So we got out in the first knockout round. A 3-1 defeat away and then a 1-0 defeat at home. We draw 1-1 with Fulham. We get beat 3-2 by Wolves. 6-0 by Manchester United. And then the last 2 games, we lose 2-0 to West Ham and draw 1-1 with Sheffield United, when we could have actually snuck into the Europa League places. But that end of the season basically cost us. So transfer-wise then, we brought in a total of £142 million in player sales. We spent a total of £121 million on players coming in. So let's have a look at the players that left. So the players that went out then was Timothy Fonsu-Mensah went to Feyenoord for 5 million. Sebastian Villa went off to Marseille for 20 million. Verbeek for 22.5, a player that only lasted a season with us. Joelinton, we finally got him off the books. He went to Olympiacos for £7 million. Jonjo Shelvey, 8.25 million. Away he went. Philippe Anderson, a player that we spent £25 million on. He went to Flamengo for 18.5 million. Vilka went to Crystal Palace for £7 million. Bentaleb, 13.5 million. Now, I got a bit of stick for saying he was a decent player. I quite like Bentaleb. He was a game changer. But he went for 13.5. Alex Kral went for £23 million. And then Manquillo went for £20 million to Beijing. So, plenty of players going out. When we look at the players coming in, Alex McAllister joined us for 27 million. Aubameyang for 19 million. He didn't really set the world alight. Dusan Tadic, what a player, joined us for 10.75 million. Marcelo Gonzalez, 6.5 million, our first wonder kid. You look at this player, he's absolutely fantastic. Sergio Aguero, 1.5 million, bit of a token by that one. Shao Alexandra, another wonder kid, 7.5 million. Vignato joined us from Bologna, very good player, can play behind the strikers. Basically, Vignato and McAllister both being able to play in that attacker midfield role, cost 20.5 million. And João Pedro joined us for 28 million pounds. So we were very attacking in our signings, lots of attackers there. Pedro, Aguero and Aubameyang all up front trying to make the difference. So overall then guys, it was a bit of a shambles, you know, we spent a lot of money and we didn't really get anything from it. We've now got the problem of we've got all these superstar players that want to play in Europe, and that will be the problem for the coming season. Am I going to be able to keep all of these guys? Am I going to have an absolute mutiny? Is it going to be a major issue? Am I going to get the money back for them if I let them go? That's the problem, because they're going to fight everything that I do. And is it going to be a cut price deal? Or am I going to do potentially more damage to the club? So season 4 will show us how I got on. Will I make the right decisions in the transfer market? That's the thing. I think for me though, we've got to push on. You know, we've got to get back into those Champions League places. We've definitely got to get back into Europe. That goes without saying. So that's it then guys. Hopefully you'll follow me on Twitch. Link is here down below. But yes, thank you guys. It's been emotional and I'll catch you for season 4. Take care. Ta-ra.